Kurumjari. Dear learners, I am Amom Nandaraj Meetei, your Manipuri language instructor. Welcome back to another beautiful journey into the world of Meetei Mayek. Today, we will explore Saitap Yak and Khudam Yak, two essential components that shape the beauty, functionality, and musicality of Meetei Mayek writing. As we move forward, remember, every symbol you learn opens a new door to the heritage of our language. Saitap Yak, secondary letters. Let's start with the secondary symbols known in Manipuri as Saitap Yak or matras. In Meetei Mayek, Saitap Yaks are dependent forms, meaning they do not occur on their own but are written together with a primary letter, that is EP-Yak. There are 8 Saitap Yaks in total, 7 vowel markers and 1 consonant markers. These symbols modify the sound of an EP-Yak, a primary consonant, by attaching to it. Depending on the symbol, they may appear above, below, or beside the letter. Together, Saitap Yaks play an important role in shaping pronunciation and completing syllables in written Manipuri. Now, let's look at each of them one by one. 7 Saitap Yak in Meetei Mayek: Atap, Inap, Unap, Yetnap, Chainap, Otnap, Saunap, and Nung. The first Saitap Yak is Atap, which represents the full vowel form A. The second Saitap Yak, Inap, is directly corresponds to its primary vowel counterpart E and expresses the same vowel quality in a reduced dependent form. The third Saitap Yak, Unap, likewise corresponds to the primary vowel Un, functioning as its attached or dependent representation. The fourth Saitap Yak is Yenap, which represents the full vowel form A. The fifth Saitap Yak is Chainap, representing the full vowel form I. The sixth Saitap Yak, Otnap, represents the full vowel form O. The seventh Saitap Yak, Saunap, represents the full vowel form O. The eighth Saitap Yak is Nung, which, although written as a secondary symbol, corresponds to the primary nasal consonant Ngo and typically functions as a syllable final element. An important generalization emerges from this system. The vowel E and Un for U, as well as the consonant Ngo, already exist as independent primary letters known as EP-Yak. In contrast, the remaining vowel form A, O, I, O, and Ang are derived by affixing the appropriate Saitap Yak to the base vowel Atya. As discussed in the earlier lesson, these derived vowels constitute an additional set of vowel sounds that are not counted among the 27 primary letters, that is, EPEX. To reiterate, these vowel forms include A, O, I, and O, all of which are realized through the systematic use of Saitab EX in Meetei Mayek. Thus, Saitab EX beautifully illustrates how secondary symbols in Meetei Mayek are organically attached to primary vowels, not as separate entities but as essential phonological companions that give completeness and harmony to written Manipuri. Overall, Saitab EX highlights the structural elegance of Meetei Mayek, where secondary symbols are systematically attached to primary vowels to complete syllabic representation rather than standing as independent letters. Hence, the first symbol is pronounced as Ataf and its corresponding full form is A. The second symbol is pronounced as Enough and its corresponding full form is E, the primary form. The third symbol is pronounced as Unaf and its corresponding full form is Un, the primary form. The fourth symbol is pronounced as Yenaf and its corresponding form is A. The fifth symbol is pronounced as Sainaf and its corresponding form is I. The sixth symbol is pronounced as Onap and its corresponding form is O. The seventh symbol is pronounced as Sonaf and its corresponding form is O. The eighth symbol is pronounced as Nu and its corresponding form is No, the primary form. How Saitab EX are attached? Let's see how Saitab EX are added to EPEX, which are the primary letters. The place where a Saitab EX is written on an EPEX helps us know the vowel sound. We will understand this better by using examples with the letter Kok. Kok plus Atap, Ka. The Saitab Atap is placed at the top right of the EPEX Kok, producing the syllable Ka. Kok plus Inap, Ki. The Saitab Inap is attached to the right side of Kok, giving the sound Ki. Kok plus Unap, Ku. The Saitab Unap is written at the bottom right of Kok, forming Ku. Kok plus Yetnap, K. The Saitab Yetnap appears at the top right of Kok, resulting in K. Kok plus Sainap, Kai. The Saitab Sainap is positioned at the top right of Kok, producing Kai. Kok plus Onap, Ko. The Saitab Onap is placed at the top right of Kok, yielding Ko. Kok plus Saunap, Ko. The Saitab Sound nerve is attached at the top right of cork, forming câu. Cork plus nung, căng. The setup nung is written at the top right of cork, indicating the final nasal sound and producing căng. Remember this, only one setup EX can be added to an EP EX at a time. If a letter already has a setup EX and needs the final ng sound, we must use ngầu lon sum, not the setup nung. The word nang, meaning you, is written using the setup nung. It is not written with ngầu lon sum because no other setup is present. The word mung, meaning dream, is written with the setup nung since there is no other setup EX attached. The word kang, meaning mosquito, already contains the setup atap. Therefore, the final ng sound is sound using ngầu lon sum, not nung. The word nung, meaning stone, includes the setup unap, so the final ng sound is written with ngầu lon sum, not with the setup nung. The word thong, meaning door, already has the setup onap, so ngầu lon sum is used to mark the final ng sound. The word ching, meaning hill, contains the setup enough and therefore the final ng sound is written using ngầu lon sum. Now let us look at some Manipuri words that begin with derived vowel forms using atiya. Olang tha, a Manipuri month. Aikoi, we. Awa, Myanmarese. Ango, infant. Isn't it interesting? Once you understand how derived vowels are formed, the sounds become natural and easy to read. Khudam EX, punctuations and special symbols. Now, let's come back to Khudam EX, which are essential elements that add clarity, beauty, and rhythm to Meetei Mayek writing. Khudam EX are the punctuation marks used in Meetei Mayek. There are three main Khudam EX. Saikai EX. The first Khudam EX is Saikai EX, represented by a double vertical line. It is equivalent to the full stop in English. Here is an example. Nangi Ming Tomba Kawi. Here, the Saikai EX is used at the end of the sentence to show a full stop. Other punctuation marks, apart from Khudam EX, punctuation marks such as the question mark, exclamation mark, comma, and semicolons are also commonly used in Meetei Mayek writing. Let's look at some examples. Nangi Ming Kari Kawi. What's your name? Oh, Yamna Phajai. Oh, it's so beautiful. The second Khudam EX, Lum EX, represented by a dot. It is used to indicate a falling tone and to distinguish homographs, words that are written the same but have different meanings because of tone. This dot helps readers understand the correct meaning of a word. Let's understand Mayek with the help of examples. The word taba means fall, while the word taba means to hear. Notice how the dot Mayek changes the meaning of the word. Taba, to fall. Example, udagi taba, falling from the tree. Taba, to hear. Example, isai taba, hearing songs. The word paba means to read, while paba means thin. Again, the Mayek help us understand correct meaning paba, to read. Example, lyric paba, reading books. Paba, thin. Masa paba, having a thin body. The word kauba means to call, whereas kauba means short. Kauba, to call. Example, kanagumba ama kauba, calling someone. Kauba, short. Purit kauba, a short shot. Remember, the Mayek is used mainly in dictionaries and reference books to show differences in meaning. It is not commonly used in normal sentence writing. Apun Iyek, consonant clusters. The third Khudam Iyek is Apun Iyek, represented by an underline. It functions as a marker of consonant clusters occurring within a single syllable in Manipuri orthography. Apun Iyek indicates that two or more consonants are articulated together without an intervening vowel. The use of Apun Iyek can be understood through the following examples. The orthographic form is read as quack and means crow. The orthographic form is haikru and denotes gooseberry. The orthographic form is read as kwang and means west. In native Manipuri vocabulary, consonant clusters are typically limited to two consonants. However, in borrowed or non-native words, clusters of three consonants may also occur. Let's look at some examples. Screw, spring, stat. Thus, Apun Iyek plays a crucial role in representing complex consonantal structures in Manipuri, especially in the adaptation of loanwords. I hope you have found this lesson informative and engaging. Dear learners, you have now learned two powerful elements of Meetei Mayek, Saitab Iyek and Khudam Iyek. These symbols breathe life into the script, shaping vowels, tones, and clusters that define the rhythm of our language. Always remember, every letter you master is a step deeper into the heart of Manipuri civilization. Keep learning, keep exploring, and let the beauty of our script inspire you every day. Learners, see you in the next lesson. Thagachari. Meetei.